The ordinary people loved Jesus and he loved them. Some left work and home and family to follow him. Jesus had many friends, but he soon had some enemies. The religious leaders who didn't like what he was saying or doing were his main enemies. They were jealous because he was so popular. One Sabbath day, that's a Sunday for us, at harvest time, Jesus and his friends were walking through the fields. They were hungry, so they picked up some of the wheat ears, rubbed them in their hands to get the chaff off, and then ate the grain. The chaff is like the outside layer of the wheat or barley corn, and it's a bit rough, so they rubbed it off to make sure that they could get to the grain nice and easily. So can you see what they're doing? They're picking the grain. The man in the blue is picking some. The man at the front is eating it, but they've all been rubbing it together to make sure they can eat it. The Pharisees, who didn't like Jesus very much and were very proud of how well they kept all their rules, were shocked when they saw this. They must have been spying on Jesus to try and catch him doing something that was against the rules. And they said to Jesus, "You're breaking the law. That's work, and no one must work on this special day." Jesus replied, "God says it's kindness that I want. You're wrong to condemn people when they're not guilty." So to condemn means to disapprove of something or say that it's wrong. He's trying to tell them that they shouldn't judge people for what they do on Sundays or on a day of rest. From the fields, Jesus went off to the synagogue, and that's the type of church for us. In the synagogue, there was a man with a crippled hand. Can you see his hand doesn't look like it's working very well? And people were watching Jesus to see if he would make the man's hand better, because that too would be seen as working. And can you see there's two men at the back watching Jesus very carefully to see what he's going to do. Jesus actually said to the people who were watching, "What does the law let us do on the special day? Are we to help people or harm people? To save someone's life or to destroy it?" Well, children, what do you think we should do on a Sunday? It's good to rest, but also some people do need to work, don't they, like nurses and doctors? And then Jesus said to the people, "If one of your sheep fell down a pit on the special day, would you rescue it? Surely people are more important." Can you see he's telling them again that they shouldn't really judge people for what people do on a Sunday or on a special day? So Jesus said to the man, "Stretch out your hand," and his hand became strong and well again. You see his hand is really working very well, all the fingers are nice and straight, and he's looking so happy with what's happened. He's so happy he wants to go and start telling people all about it. But look what's happened to those Pharisees. They've got really cross now, and so they began to get into a huddle so that they could plan what to do to try and get rid of Jesus. So if you want to learn about another story about Jesus making people better, do ask your parents if you can have a look at the link below. And it's the story of a man who was very ill for quite a long time, and Jesus made him better on a special day as well. And then if you want to do like a little activity, there will be more activities on the Messy Church page, but it might be nice to make somebody a card or buy them some flowers if you know they're not very well. But you could also just tell people that you're thinking about them. And then also have a walk. When you go out on a walk, if you do go near a field, see if you can see any of the wheat that might be growing already in this country, ready to be harvested. So don't forget to look on the Messy Church page, and also check out the church website on the front page for children's resources. There might be some sheets there that you can colour off as well. Have a lovely week, everybody, and see you soon. Bye-bye.